We watch movies and we talk movies and we load movies into a really big gun and shoot it onto the internet. Big Movie Cannon.
Big Movie Candidates, the movie marathon podcast, but also like the movie list podcast. We're figuring it out.
Brian,
Hi, everybody. Yes.
2 weeks in a row of episodes.
We did it, brother. It doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any more consistent than this. Look at us. Let's see. We are continuing our. There was a clean name for it, and I forget it every time we go live.
Movies that are better remembered for the TV shows they spawned. Marathon.
Correct. Our previous entries in this marathon have been MASH and Parenthood, and now we are moving on to one of my favorites, Buffy the Vampire Slayer from 1992.
One of your favorite shows.
One of my favorite shows.
Not one of your favorite movies.
No, dude, no. Have you seen this movie before?
It was a big HBO staple.
Yeah.
When it first came out, and we had HBO, so I have seen parts of it as a child. So, but just remembered bits and pieces. It was almost a whole new experience for me.
Sure. I remember the poster for it being behind. We had a handful of video stores in my town that were not Blockbuster, and one of them had a big Buffy poster in it. And I remember like kind of putting together, I was in that weird phase where like obviously I wasn't getting a ton of movie information, right? So it was, okay, Beetlejuice is a cartoon that's on Nickelodeon, and there's a movie that is scary for me.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, if you watch the cartoon like I did, you think Beetlejuice he's a lovable scamp. He's your buddy.
He's a evil.
He's your buddy.
He's a evil, disgusting man.
he's like what's the character, the Winona Ryder character in that movie? He's like her. He's her sidekick in the show. Her buddy.
Right.
In the movie, he's trying to marry her against her will.
A young child. It was a little bit of. I definitely liked Beetlejuice when I saw it, but it was like, this is not what I was expecting from my delightful pal at 4:00 on Nickelodeon, which is I believe it was in syndication. There was probably on CBS on Saturday mornings. Anyway, so this was kind of, I was doing that similar math of like, all right, I guess Buffy also is a movie with a different lady. But that's the way that it goes. But I didn't see it until I got into the show. I went back and I watched the movie, and I have some affection for it, but more for its connection to the TV show than it is. I wonder if I just randomly flipped through this on Tubi. Not at all unlikely that I would scroll past a movie called Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Tubi and be like, all right, we're throwing this on. I don't know how I would feel about it, right?
I think if the TV show didn't exist, this would be considered a cult classic, but not like beloved cult classic. More like
a fun curiosity.
Night of the Comet or some shit like that.
This is a very Night of the Comet. That's the thing, though. Night of the Comet's a way better movie than Buffy the Vampire Slayer is.
I think if you saw this on Tubi randomly and there was no TV show, you would be like, "Oh, this is fun." Fun.
I think if I were to log it on Letterboxd, the TV show doesn't exist in this universe. I would put the heart, but I would definitely like be playing a video game while I was watching it. Yeah, most of the time, it'd be that kind of thing.
It's a great concept.
Concept.
Yeah, and you can tell there are. It's a script that was messed around with. You can tell just by watching it.
Right.
And it's not and like most of what's there, at least in theory, is good. It's just, I don't know, something, the direction is
It's so uninspired.
Yes, catastrophic at certain points.
Truly a pacing. It's an 80. We've talked about 89-minute movies and how they are rarely brisk.
Right.
And it's plods, dude.
And for an action comedy movie, the action, even by early 90s standards, is
my expectations are not high, right? And it's still like, ooh. So if anyone missed, but wasn't around in the fucking 90s for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the premise is so simple and fun, right? The idea was just, I believe, it was a spec script by Joss Whedon, who would go on to create the TV show and then do sex crimes, I think, or at least sex pestery.
I don't think there were any. I don't know. I don't want to speak.
I don't want to say. Yeah, I don't want to say. I don't think he did anything illegal, but it was like, you're gross and stop.
Yeah,
and
not
maybe
a dope guy to hang around with.
Sex pest, Joss Whedon, not sex
real
criminal,
like a nerd who got empowered.
That's exactly what it is. And it's one of those. I was a huge Joss Whedon fan, and I still like what I like what I think he's good at. I do think he's good at still to this day. I do rewatch some of these and be like, oh boy. boy.
We'll talk about I never was a huge fan of his show. I didn't really watch the shows and stuff, but he wrote one of the dialogue for one of my favorite movies of all time, Speed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So he's very talented, but I always, even before all the stuff came out, just based on his interviews, I was like, that guy seems like a fucking prick, kind of. I don't know, he's like up his own ass.
And it's funny, I've heard that sentiment from lots of my smarter friends, through the years. And I was always like, I don't know what they're talking about. I think he's a genius. And now he was
beloved. He was beloved.
Yes. He was the king of the fucking virgins. And
I came across Brian. I'm sorry. I came across at the local library a couple of years ago some book. The person who wrote it must just be like embarrassed at this point. I think it was a woman who wrote it. It was like the whole book was centered around the concept of who is better, Joss Whedon or J.J. Abrams.
Holy shit.
It was like a versus.
Holy
book.
Shit. They'll just publish anything.
Not that JJ has done anything wrong that we've known of.
That we know
lovely.
Of. Right.
But I guess you can imagine a time when those guys are the top of the nerd stratosphere.
Right.
And now, they both got backlash for different reasons.
Right. So Buffy, the idea is just really simple. I believe the kernel of the idea came from take the airhead blonde cliche girl in the horror movie who dies in the first 15 minutes, right? She's going down the alleyway and a monster shows up, and the twist on it is the girl is ready for him. And then just you go from there, and it's so fun. What's so frustrating to me about this movie, even with the show kind of coming in and fixing it, I guess, is this should be so fun. This should be a blast. This should be a delightful action horror comedy. And it's not. It's not.
It's frustrating. You said that in your text to me, which is a great way to put it, because it's so almost that throughout. Where you're like, this looks like the rough cut, the assembly cut of more fun movie, before reshoots.
It's you take into it. I think Christy Swanson's adorable. I think the Luke Perry. They had to shoot this in about 5 weeks to accommodate Luke Perry's 90210 schedule. You've got Paul Rubens as like the little minion vampire.
Yes.
You've got
Rutger
Hauer. Donald Sutherland as a mentor figure.
Van Helsing, basically.
Yeah. And it's like, and then you take that to there's vampires attacking the town, and it's got this kind of fun 80s LA aesthetic. And it ends at a school dance, and she is, has a romantic connection with the dirtbag boy from the wrong side of town. And they get together at the end, and she rides off, a prom dress and on a motorcycle, and none of it's good.
It doesn't work, man.
And I blame.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I blame the directing, I think.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if that studio interference, I guess, was a big part of it too, but it does seem like whoever was in charge, they did not understand the humor in the script.
Right.
And so the way it's directed and staged is so stilted and weird. And these are all capable performers to really good performers, and they're not giving great performances because
it's not funny. I believe the screenplay as Whedon wrote it was a little closer to kind of the tone the TV show would take, which would be a little more play on horror movies and stuff. Right. This goes very broad comedy, much broader than the show ever goes.
Right, but they also took out a bunch of his jokes, so it's not that
it's not funny.
No, it's not funny enough to be a comedy, and it's not scary enough to be a horror movie.
Right. I don't think Paul Rubens is. I love Paul Rubens, and I don't.
He
think
has
he's funny.
one funny scene where he's dying, and
and even then, that to me it doesn't. I guess tonally, the humor in the movie is so non-committal. It's not. It's a big. He gets that. He drags it out, and it's funny in a vacuum, but in the context of the thing, it's just this weird broad joke that
it is kind of a precursor to the Family Guy joke, right?
Very much so. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. It's a skip, I think, unless aside from
it's a curio.
I think a curio. I had the poster in my house for a long time. But once again, that was more out of love for the TV show, as a weird little piece of the TV show, more than love for the movie. I still kind of get a giggle out of it, throwing it on every now and again. But
now, this is a silly question because obviously it was a much more successful TV show. That's why it's part of this marathon. But do you think the concept alone is better as a show or as a movie? Because I think it's a great concept for a movie. To me, I don't know how you do a show every week about vampire. And obviously they did, and they did a great job because people love it.
Right. And myself included. So I will say the following things. First off, I was thinking take another stab at this, remake this.
Right.
Do a good job. The problem is now it's so IP entrenched that I don't know that you could just, I'm serious, wipe it all away. Just take High School Girl versus vampires.
I think they were going to do that a few years back, and then the Buffy fans were upset.
I was one of the people upset then of no, you can't. Yeah. And then this is coming just on the tail of the Hulu reboot with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Chloe Zhao fell apart, which I'm not that upset about.
No, I
would have watched
how many reboots? How many legacy reboots have been good out of what percentage?
I hear Scrubs is pretty good, but
2%.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick and Scrubs.
That's it.
Psycho 2.
To address your second point, though, I will say the vampire element on the TV show, the vampires become sort of like the Scrubs, the Power Ranger putties very quickly for we're throwing werewolves and demons and stuff and other spooky stuff into the show quickly.
Friends with her though too.
There are two major vampires on the show. One is Angel. Angel is the love interest. He gets his own spinoff that also goes 5 seasons. My house was more into Angel than we were into. Buffy will always be my number one. My brothers would watch Angel with me. They wouldn't watch Buffy. And because it was the cooler show for boys, you know.
Was this? Oh, you're gonna Spike is the other one,
and then Spike is the other one. Spike was a one-off villain who people liked, so he kept coming back, and then he also becomes a love interest. And then
is he on Angel?
He would do a season after Buffy ended. He would hop over to the spinoff and do a season there as well.
And then he went to the better series of all three, which is Smallville.
And then he went to Smallville. Smallville takes a lot from Buffy's lunch, right?
So I did watch an episode you told me to watch just now before we recorded, and I was like, I was paying attention for the first half, and then I was like cooking dinner, and I was like, you know what? I watched Smallville. I get what this is.
You get it. You get it. Yeah, this
is Smallville. Or Smallville was this.
Yes,
Smallville's my show because that's what I was watching.
Right.
Whatever, but yeah.
I will say every time it's Buffy's always so funny in that I love it. I truly, and granted, it's a little more, I loved it in a time in my life, right? It's I can't get back there when I rewatch it, but I do have affection for loving it at that time in my life. But it's similar to Smallville. It's got some great stuff. It's got some mess stuff. It's got some downright that was a bad story. You fucked up.
Right.
A similar kind of ride. I think Buffy has higher highs, but I think it has just as many lows.
Where was it ratings wise? I mean, it went 7 seasons, but I think Smallville was the big hit for the network.
It was so the WB was a very fledgling network at the time, so it was definitely a hit for them. I don't know. It did get canceled on WB after 5 seasons. Then it went to UPN for 2.
So it never got to the CW times.
Correct. It was done by CW. I think
it started in 98?
Angel was a 97. I want to say it was 5 years after the movie, and the movie's 92, so 97.
Okay, so 97, and it went 7 seasons. So it was done in Smallville like season 3, season 2 ish.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it'd be 3, 4.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds right. Yeah. I mean, so it was popular enough, obviously, to have another successful spinoff. It was everywhere. I mean, I remember it being around. I didn't watch it as a kid, but I knew it.
Right.
But
I knew Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes. She
only because she appears in one of my favorite movies of all time,
Scooby-Doo.
Scream 2.
She is funny. Christy Swanson in the movie, I would say, is serviceable in an underwritten role, right? There's
moments where I'm like, oh, she's so good, and then there's other moments where I'm like, no one's directing this person. This is Can we get another take?
Right. Sarah Michelle Gellar kind of out the gate is better than this TV show, I think that was a little tension as the show went on. A little I'm really good and I'm on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't think she's ever not had affection for it, but I do think she was aware that
Clooney on ER.
Right. I'm really good. I have a time to strike here. So I think there was some tension there by the end of the show. A little more I'm gonna go do fucking Scooby-Doo.
Did you? That's her potential. Did you happen to click on Christy Swanson's Wikipedia page at all?
I do know she didn't have much of a career. She's in one of the Sharknado or something like that.
Go read the second paragraph under personal life.
Yeah, okay. I have a virus that makes my Chrome default to searching on Yahoo. And I don't, and I go into the settings and I set it back. So I have to physically type in google.com to make an actual good web search. I don't know what the point of this virus is.
What kind of porn are you watching, Brian?
That's the fucked up shit.
The Yahoo stuff.
Okay. You said, personal life is what you said?
Yeah, second paragraph.
Oh, yep. Okay. Wow. Here we go. Swanson has described herself as a proud Republican and #MAGA since 1969. She co-starred with Dean Cain in a pro-Trump stage play titled FBI Lovebirds: Undercovers, directed by conservative filmmaker Phelm McAleer. Swanson has said she received death threats as a result. All right, I'm going to say two things here. Who's sending Christy Swanson death threats? Who's
Stop it.
that? Stop it. Who's that in the game? Who's that in the game? That sorry, Duckette in Pretty in Pink is MAGA. We cannot have this.
Yeah. Death threats not cool. That's our official stance.
Of course.
At Big Movie Canon.
Of course, but also like, Christy Swanson's breaking your heart that bad that you're going to do the crime of a death threat? You're that invested in Christy Swanson's terrible fucking opinions? That is a shame. She's a cutie in this movie.
My favorite part, though, Brian, you're burying the lead, is that starring in a play with Dean Cain, a pro-Trump play. This didn't even reach the screen. This is a play with Dean Cain.
I mean, with that cast, Dean Cain and Christy Swanson, Superman and Buffy together, finally.
I actually, no shade to Dean Cain. I think Christy Swanson's the better actor of the two.
I think so. Wow.
She's carrying him for sure on the stage. She's doing the heavy lifting.
Oh, there's got to be a video of that somewhere. And I'm gonna get high and watch it.
Yes, for new viewers or listeners or whatever, Brian does like to get high with friends and watch conservative entertainment.
Yes. We've found all of the Trump propaganda films, the Christian conservative.
You're the big God's Not Dead guy, right?
Big God's Not Dead fan. 1 and 2 specifically. 3 makes some effort to like actually reach across the aisle, and like that's no fun.
No, what do we?
No one wants this. I do love God's Not Dead, though. If you haven't seen God's Not Dead, Kevin Sorbo renounces God and then gets hit by a bus and dies. Spoiler.
Good Easter watch.
Great Easter watch, actually. Yeah. Watch God's Not Dead. He is fully alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. That's from the song in the film.
That's for fans. That's for fans.
Yeah, that's for the fans out there. So any other thoughts on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the film? It's not very good. It's not very good. It kind of
It is a movie where if I was a person in the 90s, I was, but let's say I was an older person and I had HBO and that was on, I might watch it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I'll fuck with this for a while. Like, especially in the 90s, it's like, what else is on? Like Cops,
right. I did want to mention about the TV show. It is interesting to me. Buffy as a TV show pioneered a now very popular form of like, or at least maybe was through the 2000s, a popular way to write television, of the idea of standalone Monster of the Week episodes, but there's a continuing story of an overarching season villain.
Now I want to push back on this.
Okay.
Push back on this.
X-Files certainly plays a role.
X-Files is the originator of the Freak of the Week.
Sure.
Monster of the Week. And then the overarching the back and forth.
I've seen it attributed by multiple sources to Buffy, but I also whenever I read that, I was like, are we completely forgetting X-Files here?
Yeah.
So it is commonly attributed to Buffy, but I agree X-Files was also doing that.
I mean, maybe like in a teen format. It's
common.
Yeah. It's definitely the template of like 90 shows that were on the CW or UPN. So
right.
It's hugely influential.
Yes.
I did want to say, so the show, from what I read, is a sequel to the script that he wrote for the movie, not to the movie itself.
The way I would describe this is the events of the movie happened, maybe just not the way they happened in the movie.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
They happened more based on his script.
Yeah, it's only the lightest of references, I'd say. It's the Donald Sutherland character Merrick is seen in flashback, played by a different actor. Let's see. There's they bumped her age down,
Right,
so that they'd have more.
Yeah.
Right, they'd have more runway to make their high school show set in high school.
Do they ever reference the fact that she burnt the school down or whatever happened in the script?
That is a major point. In the pilot, she's moved to a new location of Sunnydale, and she's in trouble. She got expelled from her previous school.
That's why she's not in LA anymore.
Right. And her new watcher, her new mentor character kind of tracks her down there. And is like, we got to keep going. She's like, no, I don't wanna. It's bad. You're getting a fresh start. And she gets roped back into it.
It is interesting to me that this show was greenlit because the movie was not a hit.
A modest success. It made money. It made its money back. It was a cheap movie.
Okay. So it wasn't a bomb. It was like,
so yeah, it was. My understanding of it, it was the movie was sold to Sand Dollar, which was Dolly Parton's company. And then Sand Dollar had a television wing. An executive at the television wing was like, this sounds like a good TV show. I think NBC turned it down, Fox turned it down, CW or WB was desperate for material, and they did a pilot. Sarah Michelle Gellar, I guess, joked she moved out she had done some child acting, right? She had been on some soap operas, and moves out to LA, gets a pilot, her first pilot season. Oh, what'd you get? And she's like, it's called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I guess the joke was, next year you'll get one that actually goes. And, it was a mid-season replacement. I don't think anyone was hedging any bets on it.
Love a good mid-season replacement.
Yes.
That doesn't really exist anymore now because the TVs are coming out year round.
Right.
But it used to be for young people, all of our young viewers,
all of them. The kids love Big Movie Canon.
Yeah.
It's two white guys, two middle-aged white guys just staring at their letterbox. It's riveting for Gen Z.
Used to have pilots come out or new shows start in the fall when you're going back to school. Basically,
right.
Everyone's going back to school. The new shows drop, and then they run until May generally, and then the summer's reruns. But some of those new shows weren't successful,
right? And
so they get replaced in the middle of the season by a mid-season replacement.
So somewhere around the winter, sometimes you get some new shows going. And those are usually not very good.
Well, there's a reason they waited to the winter to try to.
Right. These are the benched ones. And, but sometimes it works out.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a couple episodes. I do love it very deeply. The first season's, here's my Buffy watch guide for everybody. First season's rough, bear through it. Then once you're acclimated, I would say you got to warm. Every time I watch a random episode, I'm like, shit, this is not very good. And then you get into the rhythm of it, and then I'm like, this is a great television show. It's around season 2, it gets really good.
Did they ever? I know it's supernatural stuff. Did they ever introduce any robots on the show?
There is a robot. John Ritter is a robot stepdad at one point.
John Ritter?
Yes.
Fuck yes. Why didn't you tell me to watch that one?
Her mom starts dating John Ritter, and I believe this is a first season episode. Her mom starts dating John Ritter, and everyone loves him. Everyone loves Ted. He's a great guy. And Buffy's like, I don't fucking trust this guy. It turns out he's a robot.
Is he an evil robot?
An evil bad robot.
Okay, my follow-up question, and can you mute me from MovieBot for a second?
Yeah, we're still having a little trouble with him right now, so he shouldn't be able to hear this.
Okay. Did you show him Buffy the complete series? Because that concerns me.
I mean, it's just the one episode.
We don't need to be adding any more evil robot.
If I have to fucking, he needs to know, Zach. Okay, I don't believe in censorship.
At a certain age, when he's mature enough of a robot.
Look. It's not your fucking business to tell me how to fucking program my robot, okay?
I thought it was our robot. What the fuck?
I signed no paperwork over to
friends with MovieBot. You want me to be a part of this. And anytime I do, I put myself
Portland.
Out there.
You fucking live in Portland. I sit here every day. I put this robot to bed. I get it, its blanket. And you think it's our robot?
Anytime I show any sort of companionship or interest in MovieBot, you push me away.
I need to fucking I'm hot right now.
Okay,
I am upset. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 5. I need to cool down. and we back, and we back, and we back. I'm looking at Letterboxd right now. You know what I should do is I should scope out some good Letterboxd reviews and read those.
But first, you gotta guess the Malton.
I do. We should play a game. I'm just thinking about a completely different segment. But there, I don't have it in front of me. But there's a Branson Reese Letterboxd review that was. I've never had a movie make me feel more like it needs me to step in and help. Like,
that's a great review.
Yeah. Just, do you need something? I feel like there's a bit where the score like cuts out for a bit and actors are just staring at each other. It's like
that's something that we noticed watching it. Me and my girlfriend the sound is weird. And also the score is good. I like the score. It's Carter Burwell who does a lot of the Coen brothers movies, but it cuts out and there's dialogue scenes where they're just very slowly talking to each other for long stretches.
Oh, what a fucking pain. If this had someone zippy, god damn. Yeah. Just an ounce of talent.
What else did this person direct? Is there
one other movie in like 88 it's Tokyo something. But that was it. But fun fact, Kazui is her name, her last name, Kuzui. Her and her husband produced the movie as well. And they own Buffy, the IP of Buffy, having directed and produced the movie. So they're executive producers on the TV show, got a check for every single episode of Buffy, every single episode of Angel, having not worked, not a single day working on it. That's the goddamn life, right? Direct a shitty movie that gets a much better TV show version of something you did a bad job with.
Yeah.
That's the move. And then they were the ones in 2009, like, we own this. Let's reboot it.
Hey, I know MovieBot. It's a sore subject. I'm not trying to bring that up again.
No,
but MovieBot
I'm over it.
To have left BRB on the screen.
Oh, MovieBot. He's just upset and he's not speaking to me right now. So thank you for that.
Oh, what did you do to MovieBot?
Just you know what? Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
Let's play Malton.
Let's play Malton. Let's drop the pretenses. Let's play Malton. Give a quick what's Malton?
Isn't there a theme for Malton?
There is a theme. I'm looking for it. Here we go.
Did this movie rule or stink? What did Leonard Maltin think?
Some weeks it's like we don't even have a movie robot.
I need you to stop bringing up the movie robot. Okay, it's really dicey over here. I know it's not fair because we are effectively on a Zoom call right now. The energy in this room right now sucks. Tell me about the Leonard Maltin movie guide.
Yes. When we were growing up, we didn't have Rotten Tomatoes. We had Leonard Maltin's movie guide, which contained little blurbs and star ratings for every movie ever made up till that point. Brian tries to guess what the star rating was and what the blurb was. So what do you think? What did Maltin think about Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Okay. So I think for our blurb here, no one liked this movie. It's got like a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. Was pretty dead on arrival, and I highly doubt Leonard Maltin is the dissenting voice of I thought it was fun. I'm gonna say, does he maybe mention Donald Sutherland's very lackluster performance here? Does he say something to the effect that it's not very funny? Does he mention Ben Affleck's brief appearance here as one of the basketball players? And then obviously they'll be followed up by a more successful TV show. Let's see here. His lowest rating is a bomb. And does he give it the full bomb? Leonard doesn't like horror.
No. But is this horror?
It's not, but like, is that close enough for Leonard? I'm stuck between a bomb or a 1.5, and I'm going to go 1.5.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 1992, 86 minutes, directed by Fran Rubel Kazooie. Starring Christy Swanson, Donald Sutherland, Paul Rubens, Rutger Hauer, Luke Perry, Michelle Abrams, Hilary Swank, Paris Vaughan, David Arquette, Randall Bettenkoff, Candy Clark, Natasha Gregson Wagner, and Thomas Jane. I didn't.
Wow. Wow.
That was Thomas. I didn't know if that
I
was
didn't
him
flag
or not.
that.
He was the guy who worked at the mechanics place with who Luke Perry's like, run away if you see David Arquette.
Got it. I didn't flag that.
Cute variation on Vampire Saga with high school valley
Leonard.
girl Swanson turning out to be the chosen one of her generation to kill roaming vampires. Sutherland is ideal as her mentor and guide, and Rubens, the former Pee Wee Herman, is fun as one of the fanged menaces. But Hauer is an utter disappointment as Vampire Uno.
Yes, that dude's phoning it in from the moon.
Look for Ben Affleck as a basketball
son
player.
of a bitch. God damn, I knew it.
Ricky Lake appears unbilled.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. Later, a TV series, PG-13, 2.5 stars, Brian. That's almost a thumbs up from Leonard.
Holy crap. That was a positive review from Leonard as far as I'm concerned.
It seems like only the Rutger Hauer stuff is what.
And it is a missed opportunity with Rutger Hauer here, right? This should be a blast.
Yeah. And I love that you said he would criticize Sutherland, but he praised him.
I can't believe it. This was
a rough one for you. You got Ben Affleck. That was a saving.
I'm stoked I got the Ben Affleck, but yeah, other than that, I missed the mark on that one almost entirely.
We're still learning Leonard. We're still learning
Leonard. All right, now it's time to log this movie ourselves. Working on the share screen here. Should have already had it loaded up, but that's not really how we do things here on the big movie canon. Here we go. Let's log Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't even mean when I'm about to write in like they should make it a TV show kind of way. I fully just mean they should remake this.
Yeah. Try it again. Try again.
Try again.
Have another try.
Have another try. Not a reboot.
Yeah.
Just do the movie again, but do it good. Could be fun. Any other thoughts?
Less awkward silences? Question mark.
Hey, less awkward silences. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
I'm leaning 2. I could go 1.5.
No, not 2. I mean, I'm 2.5, just because I have some affection for it, even though it's not really working.
It's not really working. Taking this entirely on its own, off of the away from the much better TV series, but it's a fun premise.
Yeah.
And it just should be a better movie than it is. It should be good.
Yep. It's a bummer.
All right, moving over to our lists. Let's do movies that became TV shows later. No Rick Moranis. We're not feeling very Randy Newman here. No baseball. Do you want to put this on notable scores?
Yes, I do.
Great.
Solid score. Very minimal, but sort of a Stranger Things vibes.
Sure. Very kind of the era. This one's all you.
Above Nightmare 2. What is there? Parenthood. We're not going above Randy though. No. That's good right
No.
there.
Okay, great. Does this count as a did you ever see? I think this is kind of I think a lot of people who even love the TV show haven't seen this movie.
And it would definitely be that if it wasn't for the show. But.
Yes. Kind of like Parenthood, I think this is probably only known because of the much better TV show.
Yeah,
unlike
I think
MASH,
right
which
there.
people would know MASH, right?
I think Texas Chainsaw 2 is better than Buffy. Right?
I agree. Sorry,
it's got a
Buffy.
chainsaw. It's got a chainsaw fight.
It's got a chainsaw fight. Buffy has no fun fights in a movie that's about a girl who fights vampires. Which is a shame. It's not, it's a shame kind of to put this at the bottom. I don't have a lot of malice towards this one, just frustrations. No. Yes, right there.
Is it 2.5 stars? Is it? Are we being too harsh on it?
I feel pretty good at 2. Okay, but
right.
just because I really don't think anything about it works.
Yeah.
Aside from the premise. Fair. But I feel like malice would be like 1. 1 is like, I don't like this movie.
Right.
2 feels like an acknowledgement of the stuff that I do enjoy about it. But that's me. It's 92, so it's not 80s. Yikes. Oh, yeah.
The yikes I'm thinking of, there's a few, but there's some homophobia going on in this movie.
Big time. It was 1992. We're throwing the word bitch around a lot.
Yeah.
But, that's how kids then talk.
Well, there's a biker who threatens to tell people she's a dyke. Is that what? Yeah, that was cool.
This is a pretty yikesy movie.
His words, not mine.
Yes. Under the rapiness of meatballs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. There's titles here.
It's a cheerleading sequence. I think it's pretty low because the choreography is just like boring in the cheerleading sequence.
Yes, it is. I do think the song is fun. I think it's one of the better parts of the movie.
I don't remember 13th Floor, so it's above that.
Yeah. I'm having trouble remembering Freddy's.
Yeah, it can be above that too. That's fine.
And then Texas Chainsaw 2, we get into that kind of that slow push around the radio station. I do kind of like Texas Chainsaw 2s.
Okay, well then let's keep it there.
Great. Sports and non-sports movies. We get some basketball here.
Oh yeah, Ben Affleck, some basketball. I think it's down there though. No, I think it's below Parenthood. Parenthood has some bearing on the plot that you actually care what's happening in the Parenthood stuff.
Right, I agree. Okay. Oh, we got a Sutherland.
Oh, not Kiefer.
Not Kiefer. And that's going to go right there.
Yeah.
Very different levels of commitment in this one.
Great actor, Donald Sutherland. Great actor.
There's certainly some vampire gore effects here.
It's going to be rock bottom, though, isn't it?
Yep. 100%. 100%. Nothing impressive here.
No.
I don't remember helicopter. There's no nudity. Certainly not quite social commentary.
No.
True actual comedy with jokes and stuff. Haha.
What section is this in? It's got to be in comedy, right? It's not in horror.
It's in comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some places might be forgiven for putting it in horror, but they're wrong.
No.
And I think this is the least funny movie on this list, and that's hard because Meatballs is on this list.
Meatballs at least has some Bill Murray just going for it.
Right. And the stuff that is the funniest stuff in here doesn't feel like it fits in the movie.
No.
Like I said, that Paul. This is Hilary Swank's debut. She has a couple jokes towards the end that just don't work for me at all, and it's not.
Stephen Root is not funny in this movie.
Yes, exactly.
The great Stephen Root somehow is not funny in this movie.
My wife gets excited anytime she has a Stephen Root sighting. God, there are one-on-one fight scenes in here. It's not good. I think it's got to go on the list. But she goes mano-a-mano.
With Rutger Hauer. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Rock bottom.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm sniffing into the microphone. I'm a little sick.
Like, it's like the saddest little sword fight.
Just.
At the end.
Do you want to go home? We can just go home. I'm not like invested in this.
Yeah, you don't seem like you want to be here. What is this list?
This is 90s movies.
It is above Street Fighter. It is above Street Fighter.
Street Fighter's a rough one.
That's it.
And then right
there.
That's
Sandwiched between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Poor Buffy.
I'm kind of charmed by parts of this movie, but
yeah,
I mean, just as a fucking.
If Buffy opened with the Mortal Kombat song, it would be 2.5 stars.
Yes. Really, most movies should. Rutger Hauer monologues here, and it's going right there.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Is there a good fall here?
I don't think
David
so.
Arquette is floating outside the window.
He's floating, but he doesn't fall.
Does this count as an action movie?
Oh.
If it is, it's going.
Are we going? No, we're going by the video store rules.
You're right. You're right. We got some one-liners here, and that's where it stays.
It has villains.
I have to see what's on the list here, but
no, it's bottom.
Yep.
13th floor. Is it below Craig Bierko? Evil Craig Bierko?
So hear me out. I might throw this above 13th floor just in I mean Paul Rubens is here and it's notable.
Yeah, I think that's
it's Rutger Hauer's in a goofy cape. I'll when we're going back through this list, I will remember the villains of Buffy. 13th floor will leave my brain at some point.
Yeah. We were overly generous to 13th floor.
We were
3 stars.
What
the fuck?
We gave 13th floor a lot of leeway. That was a good marathon.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Okay. Where do character name and title.
Ooh, yes, we haven't had that for a minute.
And there it goes. TV show's a different fucking story.
Yes.
I doubt. I mean, if we had a Leonard Maltin, apparently was really into this one.
Kiefer Sutherland, cool model cities, notable pool scenes.
There was some okay fun set design here, but that's not
models, was it?
No. Let's see here. Oh, I'm so excited. I was so excited that we get to add something to the professional wrestler list.
Yeah, tell me about it.
David Arquette. Of
course, I forgot David Arquette's a professional wrestler.
WCW World Champion David Arquette in one of the most controversial moves in all of professional wrestling. And then he has people hate it. So basically, he was on WCW, tied to a film called Ready to Rumble, which was a very not great movie and a pretty huge flop. But he came out on the show to promote the movie and ended up world champion in a way that fans were like, well, this sucks. Wrestlers who actually put a lot of time in were like, this sucks.
Didn't he do it later, though, more seriously?
He has. Yeah, he kind of did a little redemption tour and does legit like wrestle on the indies sometimes. There's a fun documentary called David Arquette Can't Be Killed or something like that, about the whole thing. But we'll do Ready to Rumble at some point. This is going on the body. Like, it's not beating Jesse Ventura in running, man.
No.
The other
hey, Arnie, put me in your movie.
The other thing I wanted to note is that Luke Perry's son is Jungle Boy Jack Perry on AEW Dynamite right now, and he's very, very good. His tag team partner they have a tag team called Jurassic Express. His tag team partner is Luchasaurus. He's a Lucha Libre dinosaur. He died at one point, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry dug him up and brought him back to life Frankenstein style, and it's delightful. Wrestling is the best. There was they cut to a video package of him digging up his dinosaur friend's grave and putting him back together in a lab, and then their song hits and they come out to the ring, and wrestling's the best. Okay. Do. None of this stuff. Feels like there should be. There isn't.
No, there aren't. There aren't any gnarly kills.
No chainsaws. Chainsaws would have been great in this one. Vampires are not cannibals.
No. Very different. Amusement park? Is that... don't they go to a abandoned amusement park or something? Or fairgrounds or something?
I don't remember. Nothing is popping up in my head, but that doesn't mean there isn't.
Hold on, let's Google it.
Yeah. I'm going to keep looking at some of these.
Yeah.
We're not putting this on a horror because it's not going in that section of the video store. No incest stop yucca hated. No clue Gulager.
Mistake.
Not a zombie movie. Vampires are not zombies. Not the end of the world. Oh, does this count as a mall movie?
Yes, there's a mall in it. Yeah.
Yes, and it primarily features enough. It's commenting is a strong word, but it's set among a certain mall-going generation of teens. And that goes right there.
Okay.
No conversation even
according to AI, yes, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie features a climactic fight scene at a magical forest theme amusement park.
Yes. Okay, right. There is the merry-go-round.
But that's not climactic.
No.
That's like in the middle of the movie.
Right. But yes, I am remembering the carousel. Oh, where are you, amusement park? Here we go. And spoiler alert, everybody. It's going at the bottom.
Not as good as the Texas Chainsaw.
No, that's a pretty great movie amusement park.
Got all those Christmas lights up and the Leatherface decorating and shit.
Fucking sick. All right. Do we want to add any new lists?
Vampires.
Yes, of course. Congrats, Buffy. You're number one for a minute.
Rutger, how are you doing?
Yes. Rutger, how are you doing? Congrats. Number one for a minute. Should we give inevitably we're gonna talk more about Joss Whedon at some point. I'm gonna throw related in there. I'm gonna throw credited.
No, I mean, I think Joss Whedon related is good because then you can do Speed. You can put that in. He's not credited, but he did a rewrite on Speed.
Yes. There are movies he has his fingerprints on.
Yeah.
And that may be interesting to discuss. Let's see.
Cheerleader movies?
cheerleader movies is good. I'm also wondering, do we want to do a broader teen movies?
Yes, cheerleaders. Yeah.
Does Meatballs count as a teen movie? No.
No. It's like 20 somethings and kids.
Yeah. What about Freddy's Revenge?
Yes, 100%. Gay teens.
Gay teens, gay teens, gay teens, gay teens, gay teens.
Now, I would not call Parenthood a teen movie. It features teen characters.
Right. No, but that's not a right.
Let's see. We go back to the great horror comedy debate, but I don't want to do that. I think we relegate something to either horror or comedy from here on out.
I agree. A quick question: does Sleepaway Camp count as a teen movie? That movie, no. That's
no.
Wait,
hold on. Are they're college kids and then like middle school, teenager age people? What? Make your case.
My thing about Sleepaway Camp is that they are actually like they are actual teenagers. A teen movie, I feel like, is adults playing teens, but
I think it's a teen movie. If it's mostly a teen cast.
All right, we'll do it. And that's going number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anything else we want to add?
I'm trying to think anything else. Pee-wee. We got to make a Pee-wee list. Paul Rubens.
This will not be number 1 for long. I think any other movie Paul Rubens is in.
Literally any other Paul Rubens performance. Yeah, he's not, aside from that one moment, he's not even really funny in this movie.
No.
The comedic genius, Paul Rubens.
Just one of the funniest people who's ever fucking lived.
Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck movies.
Absolutely Ben Affleck. Okay, hear me out. Do we want to start what if it was a Ben Affleck, Matt Damon list, and we just fully pit them against?
Yeah, or Bennifer. No, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
One list, and we see.
No, I like that. That's a good idea.
And we just see how they rank. We see how they fall.
Yeah, that's good. Wait, now hold on. Is this starring or directed by and gets included in there? I think that has to get
that
included.
Is a great question. I was imagining starring, but that overlaps frequently.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it.
Cross that bridge when we get to it. And it's maybe not fair. Matt Damon, I don't think, has many directing credits, if at all. So that might skew the numbers a little bit, but Ben might need them. We'll talk about it.
I mean, right now it's only one movie for Ben that would be on there that wouldn't be otherwise, right?
I guess so.
Gone Baby Gone is the only
right.
one.
You're right. That would be it.
And that does have Anne Affleck in it. So
right. All right.
We'll see. We'll worry about that when it happens.
Yeah. All right.
We probably don't need a Luke Perry list. That's not a substantial.
That's not going to come up. Hilary Swank, I feel like if we come to it, we can add that. I don't think we have to go through that for weeks.
So do we separate teen movies from teen horror movies?
Is that not just slashers?
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Yeah.
That's all I think I got.
Yeah.
So we just need to then add the
ranking of the movies.
We need to do the movies that became TV shows. Now, what would certainly be interesting is, I was thinking it'd be interesting to rank them by the TV show.
Right, that's a different list.
That's a different list and would require a lot. Like, I would put Buffy at number 1. I'm saving that from the burning wreckage DVDs, but that's not a fair.
But the thing is, every single show, except for maybe next week's show, you can make an argument for being number 1.
Yeah,
like, they're all good shows. I mean, and even next week's might be good. I never really watched it, but
I don't remember what it is. You'll have to remind me.
Should I reveal it right now? What we're
reveal it right now? Why not?
We're revealing a little movie called Stargate.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell
which
yeah.
Inspired a long-running and incredibly successful TV show called Stargate SG-1, as well as the spin-off Stargate Atlantis. And I think there were other Stargate spin-offs.
Yo, maybe I'm going to get really into Stargate.
And I'm pretty sure the Stargate show is a direct sequel to the movie, where they just recast the Kurt Russell character.
Well, there we go.
Should we watch the Stargate pilot or something?
I'm gonna watch the Stargate pilot. I'm gonna use this. Stargate's been on the. It's possible I'm a Stargate guy, so this will be my excuse to watch Stargate. I've seen the movie, but not in any sort of academic sense.
Not unlike Buffy, your Stargate fandom has been innate inside you, waiting to be pulled out this whole time.
Yes. I think Buffy's better than Street Fighter. I think, oh boy, Exorcist 2 sucks.
I think there's more.
There's more to chew on in Exorcist 2. That's for damn sure.
There's more there.
Yeah. You
there's get the guy. Look, at the end of the day, even if it's just 15 seconds, you get the guy falling from the highest cliff on record.
There is truly nothing like that in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, that's fair enough for me. It's not a very good movie. It's not very good. Joss Whedon reportedly cried in the movie theater when he saw the final cut of the movie. He was so disappointed in it.
Didn't he quit or something before?
He did quit. He was on in an advisor capacity, I guess, which is not like common for a writer anyway, I think. But it was apparently he and Sutherland didn't get on very well. Sutherland improvised his lines a lot, which kind of does explain a sort of weird rhythm that doesn't quite work for me.
But except that's there in all the scenes with every actor, even when he's not there.
That's goddamn true. So he bailed because it's gotta be frustrating. As much as I've gone cold and like, hey, it's the industry, man. They own your script. Like, they're gonna do whatever the fuck. This is a good concept, obviously.
Yes.
Like, that has to be frustrating. You're ruining it.
A writer like him who is very much about the dialogue, right? That's his
right.
That's his big thing.
Right. So I can imagine that was a very frustrating first big your thing experience. As much as I kind of think writers are babies when they changed it. But all right, Buffy the Vampire Slayer has been added to the big movie canon. I'm fading fast, brother. It is time to go.
Good night, and hey, tell MovieBot good night for me.
I will.
Absentee friend or whatever you want to call it. It's just
I told him you went out for cigarettes and you'll be back any minute now. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff. Do all the YouTube stuff, and we'll be back hopefully next week with Stargate.
Absolutely.
Later, everybody.
Later.